Good morning. I'm Rev Robbie T, representing the 843, and there are bits and pieces from my entire life in that one statement. Anyhow, it's a Think It Through Thursday here on 2 Minutes to Win It. I want you to know you're valuable, and I'm so glad you're here. On Think It Through Thursday, I draw your attention to John chapter 1 and verse 4, where it says, "In him is life, and the life was the light of men." Now, we preachers take a statement like that and we may say something like, "There's no life in your boo, there's no life in your children, there's no life in the number of degrees that you have, there's no life in your career advancement, there's no life in the house that you live in or the cars that you drive." And all of those things would be true, but don't take that to the extreme in your hearing, meaning that there is something wrong with these other things. There's nothing wrong with them. We just need to recognize that there is the source and there are the resources. The source of life is Christ and Christ alone. And therefore, it would be unfair for me to think that I'm going to derive life from my wife or my children as much as I love them and as much as they love me. I have more a car than I ever thought I would have. We live in a house that is much nicer than I ever thought I would live in. And yet, there is no life in a house or a car. Life comes from Christ and Christ alone. Career advancement can be a wonderful thing. Education can enhance your living in this world, but there's no life in those things. And so, my friends, it's just a simple understanding of how we need to put first things first and how we need to prevent getting ourselves exposed to disappointment by expecting life to come from places where life is not derived. And so, my beloved, have a great day by thinking it through and recognizing there is the source, which is God and God alone. And then there are all the resources that he puts his life in and that he puts his life in us so that we can enjoy those things in their proper place. I love you. Have a great Thursday, and I'll see you again tomorrow.